Hello, good people, and Happy New Year in advance. Um, I just want to do a short video to introduce myself. I received a message from some guy on the internet, and he was asking, he just discovered healing music, and he was asking a number of questions about um, where I live, what church I attend, what is my motivation, what is my testimony. So I'm doing this video to answer a number of questions. Okay, this will just be a brief introduction. I hope I can do it in less than 5 minutes. So I am Mbang. I was born in a Christian home. My dad is a pastor, and I was born with sickle cell anemia. And fast forward, by the time I was 10 or about that age, I could tell clearly that there was a difference between me and my siblings and my friends and other kids, because I could not play sports. I could not. I was not supposed to do manual labor, though I violated all those rules because I did not want to be different. And so fast forward, when I got to high school, I had so many questions about Christianity and the relevance of Christianity and how power works. And I asked myself why I was not yet healed from sickle cell anemia, though I had been in church all my life and my dad was a pastor, which he still is anyway. So I had so many questions. And well, fast forward, like I told you, this is not, I'm not going into details. So fast forward in the university, that curiosity, I mean, those questions led to curiosity, and I began reading many books. I was trying to look for answers, and I read books only by authors who excelled in healing. That is, books by people who saw the sick healed on a regular basis. And so I read people like Kenyon, I read Andrew Womack, I read Benny Hinn, I read who else? Anyway, all those authors and many more I cannot just remember now. And I was blessed because my dad had an extensive library. So I would go there and pick as many books as I saw that, as I thought were relevant. And I would read, and study and read. And I read the Bible extensively. And so during this period, fast forward, after the university, while I was working already, I got in contact with the message of the gospel. Well, it was before I got married, actually, before I started working. I got in contact with the message of the gospel, of God's unconditional love. And ever since, my passion has been to extend his love to others. And what is the message of the gospel I got in contact with? I had the revelation after reading these books that whatever it is that I ever needed was made available for me in Christ. And I understood that the healing that I craved for was already available for me in Christ. And that every human need has its answer in the message of the gospel. So fast forward, a few years back, I went to hospital for a test, and I was completely healed of sickle cell anemia. I'm sorry, this is just an introduction, but if you want to read or listen to the full testimony, you can find the full testimony on YouTube on my channel, Mbang, How I Got Healed from Sickle Cell Anemia. You can also find it on my Facebook page. It's on healing music. It's among the pin posts. It's a long write up on with all the details on how I got healed from sickle cell anemia. So, as I was saying earlier, I learned after coming in contact with the message of the gospel that before I ever had a need, the answer, the provision was made available for me in Christ. And so, in a nutshell, that's who I am. That's what I'm about. That's what healing music is about. I am reaching out to people with the message of the gospel. I'm trying to bring people to experience the fullness of what it means to be identified to Christ. I'm trying to bring people to experience the fullness of the message of the gospel. The message of the gospel is not limited just to the forgiveness of sins. It is the message of God's unconditional love. So, healing music is not about fighting disease with everything we've got. No. It's not about fighting the devil actively to remove disease. No. The message is the music, and healing music is it's about bringing people to the knowledge of who they are, of their new identity. So, if you know who you are, if the problem of identity is solved, then everything else falls in place. It's that simple. If you understand your identification with Christ, then healing is natural. Healing will flow in your body naturally. If you understood who you are in Christ, then your finances will flow naturally. You will live in divine health. You will live in abundance. You will live a blossomed life when you understand your identity in Christ. So that's what healing music is about. So if you listen to the songs, which you can find on YouTube, you can find on Spotify, the songs are about the truths of our new identity in Christ. And the latest release is titled Surrounded, which will be released in a few hours on YouTube. Luke Mbang. Subscribe if you've not subscribed yet. And will be released also on all the digital platforms. Follow Luke Mbang as well on Spotify, Apple Music, Zoom Play, and all the streaming services you're familiar with. So that's what I am about. That's what healing music is about bringing men to experience the fullness of the gospel. So I hope this video introduces what I'm about and introduces me. And I'll be keeping you posted. I have awesome releases for the year 2024. The first of which is Surrounded, that is released on the 1st of January 2024, that is tomorrow, by 1 p.m. GMT plus 1. And I'll be keeping you posted. Thank you very much and stay blessed. Once more,